These are birds of river systems. They're birds of the Platte. These birds are terns and plovers.
They're part of the landscape. They're part of our heritage. They're part of who we are here in Nebraska. They've been here since before we were.
These endangered and threatened birds migrate here to nest and raise their young each spring. As humans have altered the rivers with housing developments, municipal water systems, and sand and gravel mines, we've changed the birds' natural habitat. They have adapted, they are flexible, and have looked for habitats in other places. They've learned to live together with humans. It's important for scientists to monitor their success.
If we monitor the birds, we know where the birds are nesting, when their eggs are going to hatch, we know when the babies are going to fledge, we know when they're going to be moving away from the nesting areas. Well, we can use that information to better understand the birds, to better study them, to understand who they are and what they do, and basic biological questions. We can't protect a species if we don't really understand them better.
Each year, from April through August, biologists from the Tern and Plover Conservation Partnership have been monitoring birds on the Platte River system in Nebraska.
So when we're out on the sand, we always kind of scope the shoreline looking for chicks and adults while we're out there. And so we always check its legs to see if it is banded. If it's not banded, we'll always put bands on their legs.
The bird always gets a metal band, which has a number on it. All information about that bird is registered to that number, sort of like a license plate on a bird, if you will. Piping plovers, we know a bit more about them, and that's simply because they have longer legs. So there's enough room on those four parts of the leg to put colored plastic bands. You can use different color combinations to then identify an individual.
Black over yellow with green over gray on the right. And so that light blue flag will indicate this bird was originally banded along the Platte River in Nebraska. You don't have to get a really good view of the bird, and you can still know a little bit about where this bird was originally banded.
It's a fun puzzle to reason out, these are the number of colors that we have, and this is the information that we want to have on the bird, so let's reason out a pattern for how to do that.
Every time a bird is banded, the information is recorded in the scientist's field journal. The unique number on the metal band and the colored flag are entered into a federal database.
65.
This banding practice is vital in the growing success of conserving endangered and threatened birds and in promoting scientific research.
Knowing how successful they actually are, we need to monitor them, we need to look after them, we need to see them and protect their nesting areas. If a species is put on the endangered species list, the goal is to get them off.